Good morning. Thank you for joining me on the patio for a little recap of what's been going on and what I might be doing in the very near future. I'm out here, have a cup of coffee, had to put the dog in the house because he kept setting off the deer monitor. And the deer monitor, it's solar powered, motion detection, and when someone breaks the beam, it has a barking dog and gunshots, and it's loud. So poor little Deuce is in the house, and I'm sitting out here just enjoying this nice morning. I think it's going to be a sunny day. I can see sunshine behind me a little bit. So I thought I would sit out here and just do this little recap. I have a cheat sheet because I kind of need one. I've been busy the last couple of weeks, have had a lot of projects. I got a video posted where a big branch came down out of an oak tree, and I cut up that branch into firewood lengths and dumped them in the wood yard. And in that video, you can see a stump. Well, I got that stump dug out. I made a video of that. Then I switched into gardening mode, went over and moved my soil cart. What that is an old Rubbermaid cart that the tires disintegrated on, and I use it to mix up garden soil for in my buckets and grow bags. I moved it back to its original location. It was sitting very near the greenhouse, and that my late husband said, wouldn't you want that closer to where you're actually going to need the dirt? And it wasn't a battle I wanted to fight, so I said, sure, move it. But I moved it back to where it is originally, because where it is now, I can get the tractor in there and I can fill up a bucket or a grow bag, put it in the bucket of the tractor, and move it to where I want it. I don't have to carry it any. So, but like I say, it wasn't a battle I wanted to fight with him, so I didn't. The other video I'm working on editing is where I actually took down the old greenhouse and put the new one up. I'm not fond of this new greenhouse. I don't think I'm going to have it more than a season or two. I really need something more permanent, and I'm going to work in that direction. So what do I think about making videos? I'm not very good at it. I'll tell you that right now. Not very good at all. I have a lot to learn. Excuse me. I spent some time this morning trying to figure out where exactly on my camera screen do I have to look so that it appears like I'm looking into the camera. I mean, that was the first thing I had to figure out. And looking at some of the other footage, it's like, okay, where am I supposed to look? The other thing that's surprising is that editing is very time consuming, and time is your most precious resource. I have a manuscript that I'm working on, and I really want to get it finished within the next 4 to 6 weeks. And taking a video of what I'm doing does kind of slow me down. On the other hand, I figure someday I'm going to be a really old woman sitting in a nursing home somewhere, and I'm going to be able to look back at these videos and say, oh, look, that girl really did exist. I really did do all these things. And I can show the old men in the nursing home and just impress the hell out of them. Sounds like a plan, huh? The other thing I was thinking about yesterday as I was working on the greenhouse is, what happens when I run out of things to do? And then I thought, don't be silly. You live out here in the country. You're never going to run out of things to do. You might run out of things that you want to video, but you'll never run out of things to do. So like today I have to go out and put shade cloth on the new greenhouse. I have a little thermometer in there that's got an app on the phone, and it was up to 116 degrees in there yesterday. And it's like, oh, you really can't put little flowers in there if it's going to get that hot. Being that the thing only has one door instead of a door on each end, which is another reason why it's not going to be here long. You don't get ventilation. The old greenhouse had doors on both ends, and I could raise them up and it would ventilate in there and it'd be fine. The problem with the old greenhouse is that we had enough wind last winter. The wind blew down little bitty sticks and things that poked holes in the top of it. So of course, you have holes poked in the top of a piece of vinyl, it's going to let the water in, and that doesn't work either. So I'm stuck with a new greenhouse for a year or two that I don't like. I really need to get something more permanent, and I'm going to let what I want to do in that direction. I'm going to let that cook in my subconscious for a while. I know I'll come up with some kind of plan that I really like. And after I put the shade cloth over the greenhouse, I have to hop on the tractor again and go down here and dig out an old clothesline post. When I moved here 40 some years ago, I thought, I'm going to hang my clothes out. The sheets and towels will smell so good if you hang them out. The birds taught me what a bad idea that was. And the birds taught it to me quick. So we never got around to taking out the one post, and that's on my agenda for today. So I need to dig that out and see if I can find my late husband's reciprocating saw, or whatever that saw is called, he's got blades specifically for cutting metal. I need to cut the post off so I can take it to the metal recycling, and then I will be able to mow through there without having to weed whack around anything. So I'm glad you're coming along with me as I learn how to make these videos. When I make one, I go and look at it and say, well, you could have done this better, you shouldn't have done that at all. This camera placement was good, this camera placement didn't work. Don't turn around and bend over. That's not a good thing. People don't want to see your butt. So, I'm learning all these things, and I really do appreciate you coming along and watching the videos. Will I ever monetize? I don't know. That depends on you guys. You have to have a certain number of views and a certain number of subscribers, and you have to put up with a lot of politicking, I do believe, from the platform. So I don't know. So right now I'm not monetized, and that's fine. I'm just doing this because I thought it would be fun to do. So I need to get on with my day. Again, thanks for stopping by. I'm author Casey Kendricks. There's a little outro at the end about my books and where you can find links to my books and all that kind of stuff. Writing is just one of the many things that I do. I'm not just a writer, and I'm not just a gardener, and I don't just do yard work. I do everything. I'm a blogger. I've had my writing blog since 2008. I'm a dog lover, country girl. I do all the normal things. I cook, I clean, I do the laundry, and then I turn around and I mow the yard and I split the firewood, make sure the cars get in for their routine maintenance. I do all that stuff. And that's one of the reasons why I want to make these videos. Specifically, if you're a woman in my age group, in my situation where you've been widowed, you can do it. Is it hard? Sometimes it is, but you can do it. Get yourself a good calendar, organize yourself, make a lot of notes so that you know when you did something, when it's going to be time to do it again. You can do it. I can do it. You can do it. It's just as simple as that. Learn as you go. It's like with making the videos. Learn as you go. If it would help for you to have a video record of what you're doing, do that. Like I say, I think someday I'm going to be an old woman in the nursing home showing all the old men, hey, I really did that. Yes, I had a tractor. Yes, I knew how to run it and use it. So it's all life. It's all life. Just embrace it. There's all sorts of things that you can find that are more fulfilling than you ever imagined that they would be. So that's my little spiel for today. Uh, Thanks for coming along. Please like and subscribe to help my channel grow. And I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to stop rambling, which is something else I need to learn how to do these little face-to-face presentations succinctly. How my cheat sheet needs to get a little bit better so that I can do that. So thanks again. We'll see you next time around. Until then, stay safe and find joy in everything that you do. Thanks for joining me today. I'm author Casey Kendricks, a country girl, a blogger, a dog lover, a gardener, a writer of romantic stories, and much, much more. You can find my books on Amazon, iTunes, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and other online vendors. Check out my writing blog at caseykendricks.blogspot.com and what I do outside of writing at hollytreemanor.blogspot.com. My dog Deuce even has his own blog at deucesday.blogspot.com. Those links are below in the video description. If you would, please subscribe and help me grow my channel. Until next time, stay safe and look for joy in all that you do.